No more time. Okay, so we start from, with the synthesis of the essential elements, we start from the very centre, which is going to be, what? Yeah, the kids' learners constructing meaning, and that's where we start. And then we connect out to what comes on the circle around the. Yeah, so we that's where we're looking at the big ideas. We're using the big ideas. We're giving them skills to search, to follow the big ideas. We're throwing in the attitudes and the profiles to give them the life skills, the attitudes, the making the children that we want them to be. Which this morning, can I just say, I had goosebumps watching those kids go up and accept those awards, and particularly for me, the citizenship, because every single kid that got a citizenship award this morning, I was looking out on the playground, and they're the most beautiful kids. So, and that's what we're doing, and that's we're pushing them from here. We're trying to make them global citizens. So it's a whole package. And okay, so we have action. So we want them action oriented. We want them to be able to go out into the world and change it, like take care of it. The concepts, we've talked a lot about the concepts, but the concepts are the bigger ideas, the themes. We have to drive towards the themes, and we have to remember when we're doing planning. And this is something I wanted to talk about. I've got an activity first that I will share. No time. Okay. I just want to explain something. Today we had the grade 2s, and my timer over there. Today we had the grade 2s, and I wanted to take the opportunity to get their questions about themselves, about Accra, about school, about the world. I wanted to get those so that maybe over the holidays I could get an idea of what sort of students they were, and that would help me to prepare for next year. Unfortunately, it was a bit crazy today, so we didn't have a chance to do that. But on the table, there's an example of a whole range of questions that have been taken from students at the beginning of the year. These are the kids' real questions. And I was saying to Rebecca at the beginning of the year, I had a big problem with the kids' questions that they were asking, and they just seemed to be forced. They weren't what the kids really wanted to know. It was like we were driving them to fit into the planned program that we'd written before we actually got to know the kids. Going through this unit, I realised that the children constructing meaning, the learners constructing meaning, is the most important thing that we have to take into consideration when we are planning. And that comes from the kids' questions, and that comes from having the kids involved right from the beginning. So those 2 weeks that you have the kids, I think everybody has 2 weeks that they are getting to know the kids before they start their units, is that right? Yeah? Those 2 weeks, use that to get questions that will relate to the units that you're actually doing later on, because then that'll give you somewhere to start. But also the kids, involve the kids in your planning. I'm finishing up now, Mr. Rock. Over here, these terms, democratic classrooms, teaching critically, communities as curricula, students as researchers, those are all just fancy words for what we've just seen. Democratic classrooms, where the kids are involved in the planning, and this is what we forget sometimes as we drive out to creating students as researchers, which are kids that understand the broad concepts, the things that we use. So, everybody's got these looks on their faces. Questions, kids' questions, that's what you have to remember, okay? Get them and use them. Okay, so thank you, I'm sitting down now. Of articles that are just brilliant. Yeah.
Murdoch University.
Excellent. It just covers everything that we do. It's just so, it just authentic.